Oh, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and good day. My name is Mr. Baker, the music maker, coming at you with another hot request straight off the chopping block. This one is from one of the most famous, popular bands of all time, none other than the Beatles. No other band in history has had such a strong impact on the world of popular music as this band, arguably, but that's a whole other story altogether. The song is called Let It Be. It's a very beautiful, peaceful song that is very near and dear to my heart, so thank you for this lovely request. Let me move this stuff right out of the way, and we're going to get right to it. This song is in C major. You don't have to change anything in the settings. It's very simple, and we're going to talk about all the elements of it in a little bit, but don't have to change anything in the settings. You can skip that part. So the first thing you're going to change is the tempo, the speed of the song. Tempo is the speed of the song. You're going to drop it down slow and low to 70. 70 is a nice, slow, relaxed tempo, a little bit faster than 1 beat per second, which is 60. But let's get right to it. It starts with a C chord. What is a chord? A chord is just several notes played at the same time. So here is what you put on the first row. We're going to skip drums. We're going to go back to drums here in a little bit. We're just going to start putting in colors. You're going to put in a bottom red right from the get-go. Then you're going to put another red that's above that thick blue line right there. And then you're going to put a yellow and a teal on top of that. So we have 4 notes stacked up on top of each other. And 2 of those notes are the same. A fancier word for these chords is called triads because it has 3 notes in it. 1, 2, 3, where I'm doubling this note. There's just a little bit of music theory terminology for terminology for you. So let's keep going. You're going to skip the next row. And then on the next squares, you're going to put the exact same chord. So it starts with 2 C major chords in a row. Let's hear it. Beautiful. Already off to a great start. Then it plays 2 G chords. G chords consist of a teal, a pink, and a orange. And you're going to put a high teal up there too. So let's go ahead and put another teal on top. But below that, you got a teal, pink, and orange. Then you're going to double that one. Just like we did with this one. Skip one directly after and put the same chord right there. Sounds beautiful. But we have 2 C chords and 2 G chords back to back with 1 space in between each of those. Let's hear that. Great. The next chord it goes to is an A chord, an A minor chord. So for an A chord, you're going to need those and then a high A right there. So let's talk about what those are. You skipped one right after the G. Now we're on the gray section, the second bar of music. And that's going to look like this. Purple, red, yellow, purple, stacked on top of each other right there. Boom. Purple, red, yellow, purple. And then you're going to do that same thing again. Just like we repeated the chord here and repeated the chord here, we're going to do the same thing. So skip one right after that chord, and you're going to put the same chord right there. Great. Now we're going to add what's called a passing chord. Oh, goodness. You're going to put a little G chord right after that. No space. So after we repeated that A chord, that same G chord you have right here, I want you to put it right here. And if you see, it kind of fits in between each of those notes because this is what's called a passing chord. It's going to lead us to the next chord. It's just like a little short passing phrase. Let's check it out. Now we have to put a F chord. F is green, purple, red, and another green right there. So that's a cool little pattern right here. It looks like a little weaved rainbow formation here with some skips right there. But we now are on the 5th gray square right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right after our passing chord that we just put in, we have an F chord, which is F, A, C, F. Green, purple, red, green. And then you're going to skip a gray right here and repeat that chord just as we did with the first 2 chords. Let's check it out. Great, sounds beautiful. Now, easy part about this white section, this whole white section, is going to be the exact same as this white section. So real quickly, I'm just going to throw those notes in because it should be easy to just copy what's here right into here. I'm going to throw those in. While I'm doing this, go ahead and little shameless self-promotion here. I want you to go ahead and smash that like and subscribe button so I can keep making beautiful, wonderful musical content for you wonderful people. Thank you so much for all your support. Yes. Now, I've copied this section from this section. Let's hear it so far. Now, the next part gets a little tricky. I'm going to bring that camera right down here because we need some of those high notes. But the next part is going to start with a high F chord, but we're going to figure out how to put that in the best way. We're going to use a green. So we're now in the gray section. We finished this white section, which is the exact same as this. This gray section is going to be different than this gray section, though, as it repeats. So we have the F, the A. We're going to put a C right here, and we're going to put a low F right here. So this is a different chord than what we've kind of made so far. But it's actually the same F chord as this, just rearranged. We basically just hop that purple right up to there, kind of like so. So we're checking this out. Let's hear. Now we have to add some passing chords here. We're going to make this same spacing of a chord right here, but we're going to make it kind of descend, which means go down. Now we have an E chord right there. E, B, E, G. And then we have to make this go down as well. So let's talk about that. The first chord in the gray we made, then we have to skip one right after that. Then we're going to not skip one in these two. We made an E chord, which is a yellow, pink, yellow, teal. Then directly after that with no skip, we have an orange, purple, orange, green. And then we have to make that same pattern continue to go down. This whole descending thing. This is basically 3 going down in a slope like this. And then we're going to put a high G up there too. So this next chord directly after this chord that starts with a low orange is going to be another C chord like so, but we are going to add an extra note. We have a red, a teal, a red, a yellow, and a teal. Then you're going to skip one after that and do the exact same chord right there. If you did all that correctly, looks like just all kinds of scattered rainbow notes going on, but it's actually a very cool pattern that makes the chords to Let It Be, the piano intro. Let's check it out. Cool, excellent. Then it repeats. That is the piano intro to the song. So let's switch it to piano. Let's hear how it sounds with piano. I don't know, I kind of like marimba better. But that's all up to you. You can make whatever sound you want. Now you have drums below, optional. This is a piano intro, so the drums do not come in until later in the song. But here's a very simple drum beat you can add if you wish to make a drum part. You're going to do the very simple beat, which is circle, skip, triangle, skip, circle, skip, triangle, skip, circle, skip, triangle, skip, circle, skip, triangle, skip. Keep that going. Like and subscribe, all that. So there's that. We do have some, let's just hear that. I'm going to change this. I just like the marimba. I think the marimba sounds clean. Now, with these passing chords, all these little notes that connect with no spaces in between, you could put an extra circle in line with those, like here and here, which basically is the same drum pattern repeated twice. So let's hear that as a final product. Great. Now then, the song continues to elaborate on itself and build to this grand, beautiful masterpiece that the song is. It's called Let It Be, from the album Let It Be by the most famous band of all time, the Beatles. Oh, yes. Thank you for watching, y'all. My name is Mr. Baker, the Music Maker. Like I said, like and subscribe. Thank you for all your requests. I try to get to as many of them as I can, but this request I just couldn't ignore because it's a song that's very near and dear to my heart. So thanks again for watching. I love you guys. Peace out.